It's called the greatest setting in college football, and even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the homestanding Washington Huskies. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Arizona Wildcats offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Arizona in a hurry.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. And this is the type of defense that have made the Huskies a factory for pro players.
Yeah, and Reese, when I think about Washington football, I think about defense, I think about right place, right time, great thought process, just physical, make you earn everything they get every single year.
Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
And they'll just down it right there. The Huskies offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They'll try the run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had, these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The lone back's got it. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Yeah, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. When they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Runs through a tackle. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Back to throw, it's Nunez. He'll pull it down, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you could see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down, and now it's 4th down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, going to the air. Got his man quickly. And the Huskies have a first down. Offense working from the pistol. They're going to run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Hard running there. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The offense goes as he does, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication. And it
fires and picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll throw it on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Nunez. Gets it out quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40, the 20, inside the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Arizona. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Maurice. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Scrambling away. He's looking on the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll line up for a second down play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Hit as he throws. And that pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Arizona. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Hands it off. He breaks a tackle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Power football with the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Dropping back, it's Nunez. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Washington.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Arizona right back to the line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He'll pull it on the read. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play.
Oh, look out! And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Using the quick game. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Quarterback keeper. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Looking to convert, Arizona comes to the line. The give on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Well, if you needed any evidence that this coaching staff trusts their big offensive line, you saw it right there. 4th down, they go for it deep in their own end, and it pays off.
Come on. Don't you think they thought it was 3rd down?
Somebody on the sidelines got some explaining to do, but he's breathing a lot easier now that they were able to pick it up.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the lone back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. The give to the back. Worked its way to the...
By the running back.
They stop him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. This drive is now stretched through 3 presidential administrations. 14th play of the drive coming up. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, they give up the run. They get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Give to the running back. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
And those RPOs can confuse the defense, can cause a little bit of hesitation, and that hesitation was just enough. Hand it off, get the first down on third down.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Rides to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Man, you gotta love the extra effort. Laying out, you know you need the first down, Palmer, and he gives up his body.
And also having great awareness too, right? Knowing where the sticks were and what he had to do, any way, shape, form, to get that first down. Nice job.
He'll try to slam it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Husky.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Back to pass, it's Nunez. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Husky.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. UTEP packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed Miners Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in El Paso.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man down the middle. He's dropped down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Going to the running game. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Running for it on fourth down. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
The give to the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Huskies are rolling down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. At the 45, on his way. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Handoff to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Try to get it to the edge. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
To throw, it's Nunez. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. The toss sweep to the right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Arizona in a hurry. Wants to fire on second down. The short hands, it's Madden. At the 35, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arizona! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better.
And he breaks into the open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And now on second down for this offense. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Back to throw, it's Nunez. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Try to get it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Once you get in this range in the football field, do you depend on your kicker? Do you go for it? I think on fourth down, I think you go for it. This is a long field goal, a lot harder attempt. I like the offense going for it here in this situation.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go right back to it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Trying to punch it in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Give to the single back. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. This is one of those momentum turning points that this defense can force a field. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Feeling some heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. He's looking downfield to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Arizona runs out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And it'll be down right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Handoff to the lone back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll leave it with him. And the Huskies get enough for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
They'll try the run. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Okay,
got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Looking to go up top on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. So after the big run, they tried to hit him with a pass. Would you have gone back to the run there?
I think now, yeah. Of course, now looking back, I'm going to go, yeah, I should have run after you're taking the sack. I like mixing it up, but if my offense is going to sit there and lean on people and we're good at running the football, then don't be afraid to do that more often.
Dropping back, it's Nunez. Finds his target down the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Washington will snap it in the red zone. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Gets it out fast.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He's got his man. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick strike complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Now on 2nd down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And they've converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They want that clock to run. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick handoff. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll go to the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Now they're going to throw it. Got his man in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Skips away from pressure. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Nunez. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Power football with the run. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing.
Touchdown, Huskies! And the route is on. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity to restore.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Washington. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out and get the keeping to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. That's caught. It's Madden.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot, patting my stick.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to...
He lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Husky. And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Bringing it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now it's 2nd and 4 from the 20. He's looking to throw. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Arizona runs out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake. Back to pass, it's Nunez. Going downfield for the big play. Pulls it in inside the 10. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.